Some of you know that I like to edit videos, and the reason being is because I can say whatever the heck I want in the current moment, and I can edit it to sound nice. Because when I talk to you in person, like I just did previously, it doesn't go as well. So here we are, making a video, because that's what I do. Give you a nice little swoop. Here's my workstation. I thought it was really, really cool finding these apps that the VA helped create, because a lot of times, you know, when our patients leave, there's a disconnect and them coming back to us, and we want them home. We don't want them in the hospital. We want them to be able to continue to get better and better and be able to have independence as best as they can. One of the apps that I really liked but haven't looked at yet, the app we're going through is the PTSD Coach. The goal of this video is to walk through the app with you guys. I just downloaded it, I haven't used it, but maybe by walking through it together, you guys will be more comfortable to introduce it to your patients as they need it. So let's swipe over to PTSD Coach down here. We have the wonderful user agreement. I will hit accept to. Welcome to PTSD Coach. I'm wondering how user-friendly this is. So it looks like we have a nice introduction screen. Privacy by design. No account needed on the app. Never shares your information. You control your data. I think that's really important for a lot of vets because there are veterans who want to live as much off the grid as possible. Getting what you need. Which of these best describes you? Okay, interesting. This app doesn't just help like the person who is struggling with PTSD, it also helps people around. Let's just click I'm working with a healthcare provider, because most of the people that we're going to be dealing with, they're coming in, they're working with a healthcare provider, right? And then are you a veteran? For the sake of a test run to see what our vets would see, I'm going to say yes, and then we're going to hit start. So we have a main screen here. We have 4 options: manage symptoms, track progress, learn, or get support. At the bottom, there's the crisis resources for the VA. What happens if we do add to favorites? Oh, interesting. So if the veteran has a favorite tool for coping or getting through situations, you can add the favorite tools at the bottom. That's really neat. All right, let's start with managing symptoms. Let's say that your patient is feeling sad, hopeless. I had something like that recently. Distress meter. Distress can include anger, sadness, fear, pain, stress, worry, or anything negative you are feeling. Rate your distress before and after using a tool to figure out which works best for you. Oh, that's cool. So it kind of uses like the nursing pre-assessment and post-assessment kind of thinking. Let's say my current level of stress is a 9. It's a very high distress level. It may be best for you to get some immediate support. Would you like to talk to someone now? No, give me a tool. Go to a bookstore and read. I'm not sure how I feel about that tool. Go to a coffee shop to read and have coffee/tea. Go to a live performance or play. So these are ideas, I guess, to get you out of your head. Go to a museum, go to a church, temple, or mosque, go to the movies. Okay, let's try a new tool. For this exercise, find a comfortable and quiet place to sit where you are unlikely to be disturbed, okay?
We'll begin this exercise by finding a comfortable sitting position. It's best if you can find a chair to sit in where you can place your feet squarely on the floor.
So it's like
and place your arms in a comfortable position at your sides or on your lap.
Okay, so I think we get the point of that. Let's try a new tool.
Some thoughts can be hard to let go. Let's practice a mindfulness exercise.
So you get to like cycle through tools. If you don't like the current tool, it'll continue to a different one. And then when you hit done, it'll say, good job on completing this tool. Now you'll rate your level of distress on the 0 to 10 scale to see if there has been a decrease in stress. Sure, let's say it's at a 4. Great, it looks like leisure in nature may have brought down your distress level. Okay, let's close that. We're gonna go to above the top section and click in the middle where it says tools. Okay, so we're familiar with that. We've already seen that. And we're gonna go to favorites. Let's add favorites, and let's say leisure activities. We'll do that, we'll save that one. Okay, what if we had track PTSD symptoms? All right, so it gives us an assessment. They can show their exact progress to their provider with this, and it doesn't feel like a chore so much because it's right here on their phone. Oh, there's 20 questions. Wow, this is long. Surveys aren't new to us. Add any notes that provide context for your current symptoms. If there's something specific about that time that you think might be a cause, grumpy people, I don't know. Total score. If you have already spoken with a healthcare provider and have diagnosis of PTSD, then this might not be new information. If you have never spoken with a provider before, now is probably the time to start. Let's see what happens when we hit get support. Crisis resources. It immediately lists all of the phone numbers that you need for crises. Find professional care. Would you like to see a veteran or a civilian resource? Maybe they're too far away from a VA. I don't know. Cool. It takes you to search for different therapists and low cost or fee providers and support groups. Okay. And then grow your support. Let's say I'm feeling alone. Feeling alone or isolated is a common experience. Everyone feels this way sometimes, and it's especially common for those who have had traumatic experiences. It empathizes and it gives some encouragement to try something to amend that loneliness. Okay, well that's really neat. We're gonna just go all the way back. It is recommended that you take this assessment at least monthly. Would you like to schedule a reminder for your next assessment now? Oh, that's so neat. PTSD coach would like to send you notifications. Oh, wow. Oh, that's easy. That is so easy. So it'll remind me every month now to take the assessment. And then it'll track my scores monthly. So that's the tracking page. And then there's a journal and PTSD screen. And then my journal, again, assesses your level of stress. And then you type in your thoughts. Oh, you can dictate too. Okay. Period. People were very mad at me today. I kept dropping the food trays at the restaurant as I was trying to wait on a family of 13. Period. All of the noises and sounds were overwhelming. Period. I kind of like it. We'll save that. Okay, done. My current level of stress is now a 6. It looks like after my journal you were actually more distressed. This might be a good reminder for the future since you shouldn't do things that don't work for you. But remember, some of these tools take time and practice to really work or may only relieve certain types of problems. So don't write this one off just yet. Nice. Not entirely like just discouragement, being like, hey, maybe you should try again one day. But right now, maybe not working for you, honey. We're gonna look at the Learn tab. Talking to kids about PTSD. Let's do that one. That's interesting. Feeling like a bad parent. Do you have a toddler? Do you have a young child? All right, well that's cool. Learn is a cool tab. All right, let's hit back home in the top left corner. At the bottom, we have our favorite tool of leisure activities. Okay, well, I think that completes our little tour of the PTSD Coach app. Yeah, that was actually really handy. They're not gonna be looking at the papers that you send home with them, but everyone has a phone. At least most people. Most people have a smartphone, and that app is available for iOS and Android. So yeah, maybe if you can get your patient to download that before they leave, they're a little bit more prepared for handling the stressors of civilian life. I'm thoroughly impressed. I like that app. It's even usable for who aren't diagnosed with PTSD and just are struggling with their mental health. Thank you guys for touring the app with me. I hope that was helpful. It makes you feel a bit more comfortable in recommending it for your patients in the future. I will see you guys now in real life. Let the real life current version of myself begin talking to you now. Yes. Have a great day at work. Bye.